angry are you?
About what, Bill?
About the sign stealing scandal.
Yeah, you know, I think that, first off, I think that what went down as far as, you know, what the commissioner decided to do as far as penalty, we completely support it. But as far as kind of the direct impact, you know, of 17 of the World Series, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I think that, you know, this could be a conversation I can go on for quite some time, but I think, you know, my demeanor, it's really frustrating. You look at what could have happened, and I can't go too much into it, Plash, but, you know, speaking for the players, the fans, and, you know, it was quite a season. What could have been different? But really, for me, it kind of goes out to, you know, some unfair criticism that guys like Clayton took, you and Kenley, and I guess frustrating is probably the floor, but of my emotions, but that's kind of where I'm at.
This is an organization that's been in the news for reasons that I'm sure you would like to not be in the news. Just your take on what Major League Baseball has said.
Yeah, you know, obviously, like everyone here, you know, read the report for the last 3+ years, have, you know, heard the rumors and accusations, and to see it at least in a little bit more detail than, you know, some of the things we had heard was helpful to see, but obviously just added to the frustration, the disappointment. You know, it's a difficult thing to accurately articulate, and part of it is there's nothing we can do about it.
Sure.
And so whenever I find myself kind of thinking back to that and the number of disappointed people, our fans, you know, the players, the staff, there's just nothing we can do about it. And obviously the commissioner's office came out with their report and their punishment, which, you know, they're trying to be aggressive to serve as a deterrent for that going forward, which I think obviously is a great thing. You know, they were put in a tough spot, and I thought handled it well. But from our standpoint, all of my mental energy is focused on the 2020 World Series, not 2017.
Thank you.
Andrew, should the Astros have to vacate the championship?
It's not for me to say. I mean, again, I'm, you know, selfish when it comes to this, and just think about it from the Dodgers standpoint. If I was a commissioner, I'd be wearing a different hat and thinking about things differently. Obviously, they went through everything and determined what they did. For me, everything is about the Dodgers and thinking about it through that lens.
How angry are you at the sign stealing scandal?
Angry, I don't know if is the right word. You know, that was a tough World Series to swallow. You lose Game 7. Something that I said afterwards that, you know, we'll never get over. But the more and more stuff that comes out, it just kind of rehashes those emotions.
JT, Dallas Keuchel apologized yesterday. Does that mean something to you?
Well, Dallas Keuchel didn't hit, so I don't think I don't really know why he was the one apologizing. But you know, he's the first one that's mentioned anything like that. So I guess good for him.
Are you surprised the Astros haven't shown more remorse? Do you think they should show more remorse? Has anybody apologized to you?
I haven't talked to anyone from their team. So.
Do you think that they should show more remorse?
It's tough, you know. Obviously, MLB and the commissioner did their investigations, and they found enough evidence to support, you know, 3 managers losing their job and 2 general managers. So obviously there was something there, and that crossed the line, and MLB did what they had to do, what they felt was necessary. I think the tough part is, you know, we know how hard it is to win a World Series, you know, getting there back-to-back years and not being successful, and we know that it's something that you really have to earn. And with, you know, the commissioner's report and the evidence and what they had, it's hard to feel like they earned it, and they earned the right to be called champions, which is something that I think everyone in this game holds pretty highly, to be called a champion. So, you know, There's been reports to the city council asking for us to get a trophy. I don't think anyone in the organization wants that. We want to be able to experience those things. We want to be able to dogpile. We want to be able to pop the champagne in the clubhouse and spray all you guys. And we want to have our parade, and we want to do it the right way. So I don't think anyone's asking for that trophy. I don't think anyone wants that trophy by any means. But just not 100% sure if you know, they should be called champions for the rest of their lives.
Should they have to vacate the trophy, vacate the title, give the trophy back?
Should they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Again, it's just hard. We know how hard it is to win a championship, and it's something that you definitely have to earn. And the evidence and the commissioner's report, it makes it hard to believe that it was earned.
What happened, man. Like, the situation sucks. Punishments were given. Players got immunity. They got away with it, and it is what it is, man. Like, I'm not really worried about. I'm not sitting at home thinking about, like, oh man, they cheated us and this and that. You know, it happened. It happened. We had, you know, everybody warned us. We had a feeling we were just, you know, there was no way around it, and it wasn't meant to be, you know?
Did you say
Their players
everybody
weren't
warned you?
necessarily apologetic.
Huh?
Their players weren't necessarily apologetic coming off this. Do you care? Do you read that from them? An apology?
Keuchel apologized.
Oh, none of their hitters, I guess.
Keuchel apologized.
Does that mean something to you?
I think it means more to the community, to the fans. You know, I'm just a player. I'm involved. You know, I think the fact that we got, you could say, cheated in the World Series. You know, whether you apologize or not, you know, it is what it is. I guess when you get suspended for when you the other way of cheating, when you do steroids, you apologize. But for whatever reason, since they were able to get away with it, they didn't have to apologize. I don't know. Maybe they're going to apologize in the future. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about the investigation to comment about what the punishment should be. I just, you know, like I said, you know, they cheated and they got away with it, and they got a ring out of it. So I guess if nothing happened to them as players, good for them. But you know, I'm not gonna sit here and play commissioner and decide what the punishment should be. I'm just here answering questions about our team and how we feel and as a team, and we're ready to go, man. We still have a really good team. We added some pieces that are going to help us, you know, get deeper into October, get back to the World Series, and hopefully we come out on top this year.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.